Hey guys, I'm Zach Kozuchowski from GolfWRX.com, and I'm in the Callaway Talk Studio with Dr. Alan Hocknell, the man who probably has more influence on Callaway drivers than anyone else. Is that true?
That's probably true. I lead the R&D team, so that's my responsibility here, and we take it very seriously.
Well, one of our favorite products from testing is the Big Bertha driver. Not the Big Bertha Alpha, but just the Big Bertha.
Mm-hmm.
And it has something that's new for Callaway.
Definitely
You
does.
call it a total performance driver.
Yeah.
So tell me what a total
What does
performance
that mean?
driver means.
So we're trying to design a driver in the total performance area that fits the broadest range of golfer abilities. So on the one hand, you've got some of our tour pros that will be using this driver, all the way through to kind of people who need the most help getting the ball off the tee. So in doing that, you have to think about the struggles that real golfers have, and one of those is the struggle to hit the center of the face. And
Yeah?
because of that, we know from a lot of research that we've done over time and data that we get from our fitting bays, if you've got a handicap greater than say 10, you're going to miss the center of the face probably about 60% of the time. So we use our hyperspeed face technology to improve the ball speed when you don't hit the center of the face. But equally, the driver has a focus on large MOI, so that you don't lose very much ball speed when you don't hit the center of the face as well. That large MOI is what people term forgiveness, and it's an important part of the Big Bertha heritage, that easy to hit straight distance. So this Big Bertha driver has a very large MOI.
One of the things that I'm most particularly impressed with the driver is that you have all this technology. You have a sliding weight, you have a weight screw, an adjustable hosel, and you still manage to keep it at a very manageable weight.
Yep, that's another characteristic of a sort of total performance driver. This head only weighs 199 grams, even though it has all this advanced adjustability on it. That means we can build it at 45.5 inches, and it still has a D2 swing weight. And that's incredibly playable by a really broad range of golfers.
It's not a sledgehammer.
That's right, it is not. And we felt that was important, that we produce a golf club that is playable by a really large segment of the population, so that they can take advantage of this technology.
One thing I don't think gets enough love in the talk about Callaway drivers is what goes on the top. And that's a big part for making it lighter, right?
It is. So we have proprietary forged composite material which we use to construct the crown surface of the driver, and that gives us a weight advantage of about 8 grams over what would be a normal titanium crown of the modern era. And the point about doing that is to take that 8 grams and do something really useful with it. Well, it just so happens that the adjustable sliding weight here that's on the perimeter of this driver is exactly 8 grams. So you can see how we've taken the weight out of the crown and done something really important with it in this sliding weight that allows us to have very good control over the center of gravity position over a large range of CG positions as well.
One of the things you told me when we first talked about this driver was that you don't necessarily see a breakthrough material changing the way drivers are constructed, but rather the use of those materials.
That's right. We really are trying to be expert in the choices that we make about the roles that each material plays in the driver. So forged composite in the crown, because it's strong, but it can be very lightweight. The titanium obviously is an excellent material for the striking surface, but then we want other materials to be involved to enable the sliding weight and the permanent weight in the screw here. All smart choices made with the benefit in mind that the golfer will have from them.
Okay, so quickly, I'm in the market for a new driver. You've got several of them on the market this year. Why should I buy this one? Who is the person that you think will benefit most from this one?
Well, I think certainly average golfers who need some of the advantage of this not being a particularly heavy golf club. If you don't hit the center of the face very frequently, you'll get a lot of advantages from this club. If you have a problem with a shot tendency left or right that you need to straighten out, you get a lot of advantage. Equally, if you want to dial in a sort of certain working shot condition, then you have really fine control of the CG position, because this weight is pretty much infinitely adjustable in position all the way around the perimeter. And by being on the perimeter, no matter where you put the weight on this track, the MOI of the head stays high, and that's a really important feature of this head, in that it's very stable and makes you get easy distance, really, no matter where the club is set up or how it's configured.
It sounds to me like what you're saying is that if you value forgiveness with your driver, this might be the one from Callaway that you play.
Absolutely, and it won't be necessarily ability dependent, because we've already seen some of our tour players seeing the advantages of the stability of this head, and then we'll see lots of average golfers seeing exactly that benefit too.
Alan, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks, Zach.